what the fuck's the deal right here. I guess just the deal with old people, they just can't figure it all out real easily. I sure as hell can. Beep, 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 beep. Alright, so I got past that fucking nonsense. So, today, what are we going to talk about? We got the Carolina's Motovlog meetup next Saturday, a week from today. Almost to the hour. It's about 11 o'clock this morning, so we're going to get going, I believe, at 11 o'clock. A link's going to be in the description below, giving all the details. But basically, what we're going to do is we're going to ride from Whiteville, North Carolina, some twisty roads towards Myrtle Beach, at least twisty for this area. And we're going to go to a restaurant called Oscar's in North Myrtle Beach. It's a really nice place. I think I'll leave a link to them also in the description. I'll leave their website. But anyway, this is coinciding along with Black Bike Week. So, and that's part of the reason we decided to do it this time of the year, because a lot of y'all are already going to be down there, at least if you're regional. Yeah, if anybody doesn't want to come all the way to Whiteville, you know, meet us at Oscar's. We're going to probably roll out of Whiteville at noon. Depending on how spirited it gets, it might only take us 45 minutes or so. Just call it 1 o'clock. If you're going to meet us up in North Myrtle, just meet us at Oscar's at 1 o'clock if you don't want to come to Whiteville. After that, you know, it'll be up to what everybody wants to do. You know, I was thinking maybe go hit the strip up, something like that. You know, ride around, see what's going on, you know. That would be up to debate, definitely. Hey, I know that guy. Sorry about the little interruption. I had to talk to that guy real quick. Anyway, what I'm doing here this Saturday is I'm going to the AutoZone to see if they have an oil filter remover, that little tool that wraps around the oil filter, and I need that to take it off. I didn't try to do it by hand, but I know that I'm gonna probably want to tighten it, and that's not something you want to tighten really tight. But yeah, I need to go ahead and get that. To the meetup, like you'll read on the Facebook description, every type of bike, every type of biker, it don't matter what you ride. If you got a scooter, you got a motorcycle, a trike, cruiser, sports bike, and anything in between, supermoto, don't matter. You're all welcome. Nobody's going to get left behind. I'm going to make sure of that. So don't worry if you got like something small displacement like a grom or something like that. You might be pinning it the whole way, but you're not going to get left behind. So we're meeting up in Whiteville, North Carolina at Coastal Carolina Behavioral Healthcare. You'll see it in the Facebook link. Just a little warning, Coastal Carolina Behavioral Healthcare has nothing to do with this meetup. They're just nice enough to let us use the parking lot. It's in the back of the building, so if you find, you know, the place, just go to the back of the building. That's where we're all going to be parked at, and you know, we'll just socialize up until about noon or so, and head out. Probably want to leave on time, so if you could, just be sure you're there. It starts at 11, but kickstands up at noon, and we're just gonna roll out. Should be fun. I will say, be careful leaving out of Whiteville. It's a really small town. I don't think the cops are going to give us any problems, you know, but if you do a damn wheelie down Main Street, you might bring a little bit of unwelcomed attention to yourself, so you might want to avoid doing that. Besides that, man, hey, it's probably going to be hot. It's probably definitely going to be hot. If you need to bring suntan lotion, you might want to bring a bottle of water or something like that. I don't know, man. The trip, I believe, is clocked to around 45 to 49 miles. I'm not exactly sure, but the route is also in the description on the Facebook. Mention this for some of y'all, especially y'all coming from South Carolina. Helmets are required in North Carolina, so if you're coming up to Whiteville, make sure you bring a helmet with you, at least while you're in North Carolina. We're kind of really close to the South Carolina border, so if you feel like taking it off when you get to the border, hey, that's your own personal choice. I wouldn't do it, but hell, it's your world, man. Do whatever you want to do. If it's raining, which I don't know, it's a week away, so I can't exactly tell, I will put something up on the link, giving everybody a warning. I don't think anybody wants to do this thing in the rain, so I mean, I'm just hoping it don't rain. But I think that would be the only condition that would prevent this thing from happening. It's not going to get cold. It's going to be hot as balls. So no matter what, as long as it's not raining, we're doing it. If you don't have a bike and you just want to follow in the car, you're more than welcome. More than welcome. Hell, that might help us out if some of the smaller displacement stuff is having a hard time keeping up. So this is our second year doing it. Last year we had some people show up. We had a good time. It went real smooth. The people that rode actually enjoyed the route that I chose. So hopefully it just goes as good as it did last year. But here's the AutoZone, and we're gonna ask if there's any difference between a oil filter remover for a motorcycle and a car. I do not believe there is. The only difference I can see is that the oil filter is a little bit smaller. But you know, where I'm from, around here, we don't have like really motorcycle shops, so the AutoZone, we make it work. Alright, so I'm just finishing up the oil change. Yeah, I made a bit of a mess right there. It's the final little bit is dripping out, and I've got the new oil filter on there, so all I gotta do is put the oil in, put the cap on the bottom. Anyway, I want to thank everybody that watched. Looking forward to seeing y'all next weekend. Until the next time, I'll catch you guys later.